We're joined now by Senator Bernie Sanders. Of course, he ran for president against Joe Biden in the last campaign. Now serving in the Senate, became one of his most loyal campaigners after losing the nomination. Senator Sanders, your thoughts on this Inauguration Day?
Well, I thought President Biden did a very good job in striking the right themes. And George, I think one of the main points that he made is that our country today faces a series of crises that are unprecedented, maybe since the Civil War. You got a pandemic, you got an economic meltdown, you got millions of people who have no health insurance. You have an educational system which has been disrupted because of the pandemic. You have massive levels of income and wealth inequality. You got climate change. Bottom line is that if we're going to restore faith in the American people's belief in our government, we are going to have to act, and act boldly, and do it in a very rapid way. We're going to have to show the world we can walk and chew bubblegum. We can do more than one thing at the same time, because people are hurting. Families are going hungry. People are worried about being evicted. People are worried about being able to afford to go to the doctor. We've got to respond to that pain.
You said act boldly. You said last year that President Biden could be the most progressive president since FDR. Is that possible in a 50-50 Senate?
Absolutely it is. It's possible. First of all, we hope that our Republican colleagues understand the kind of pain and desperation that is out there and work with us to respond to that desperation.
Do you see any indication of that?
It's too early to tell. I certainly hope that it will happen. But second of all, there are tools that we have. The president has executive orders, which can make a significant impact on the lives of people. And second of all, and I say this as the incoming chairman of the Budget Committee, we have a process, as you know, called budget reconciliation. And that process, for a number of issues, not all, requires only 50 votes plus the vice president. So there is a lot that we can do through budget reconciliation, and I intend to do everything I can to make that happen.
You simplified it well. I'm not going to get into the term reconciliation, but basically the president has a choice. He can choose to go a route where he tries to pass something with 50 votes plus one, or where he tries to get Republican bipartisan buy-in on the big plans. He seems to indicate that he wants to try that bipartisan approach, which it really is at odds, or at least in tension, with what you're talking about.
Well, yes and no. I have no problem with reaching out to Republicans. I would prefer to do it that way. But if we hear very early on that Republicans do not want to act in a way that meets the needs of working people in this country or the middle class, sorry, we're going to do it alone. The truth of the matter is that Republicans used budget reconciliation over the years to provide massive tax breaks to the rich, to try to repeal the Affordable Care Act. We're going to use it to protect working families and the middle class of this country. I'll give you one example. We have a minimum wage here in Washington, a national minimum wage of $7.25 an hour. That's a starvation wage. You got tens of millions of people working for starvation wages. We got to raise that minimum wage to at least 15 bucks an hour. We can do that through reconciliation, and I intend to do my best to make that happen.
And Senator, do you think you can get this done as you're also pursuing the Senate trial of President Trump? And how quickly will that happen? How quickly can it get done?
Well, George, that's what I meant when I said we got to walk and show the American people we can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Yes, I think we have got to impeach Trump. We cannot have a president who incites insurrection against the government that he was sworn to defend. You got to do that. But at the same time, you can't spend weeks and months on that. Move it quickly. Confirm Biden's nominees quickly, and then let us simultaneously address the terrible health and economic crises facing this country. We got to move very aggressively to make sure that vaccines that we need are produced, that they are distributed, and that they are in people's arms as quickly as possible. We need to create jobs. We need to raise the minimum wage. We need to do so many things, and we got to do it immediately, as quickly as we possibly can.
Senator Sanders, thanks for your time today.
Thank you, George.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.